So in this tutorial, we'll quickly look at how to set up and manage our classes and look at analytics for the classes, set up some files, and even create groups within our classes. So when you go to Teams, on the left of my screen, you'll see the Teams icon. Click on that. And then here you'll have all your classes or all your teams that you're created or you're a part of. And from the top right, if you want to create a new class, you just click join or create team, and then you go to create team. There are several templates here. There's the class, the professional learning community. That's probably for you and your faculty friends. There's the staff, for those in administration, and there are others. So these are just templates, and if you're not seeing this, you could just proceed with the basic one. The functionality remains the same. So for now, I'll quickly click on class. And then I'll just use this template. So I need to give my name. So I'll just call my team faculty, and then I'll quickly create. And then after it's created, I could add members of faculty. So this is done quite easily by just typing names. So if I have a co-teacher or maybe graduate assistant, this is where I add them, and the teacher or graduate assistant will be given the owner access, right? But if it's a student, so the students who I add will be given the role of member of the class, and you don't have to do this. It's probably going to be done for you by your school administrator, but just in case you need to know how to do it, this is how you do it. And then after that, you just click on add. Okay. So this is how the classroom, virtual classroom interface will look like if you've used the class template. If you've not, it's still fine. So next to the name of the class, there's a three-dot icon with more options. So you click that. And if you want to send a link to your students to join your class, your virtual class, this is where you get it. If you want to leave the team, you do it from here. If you want to add manually another member, you do it from here. But for now, all we'll do is we'll create two groups. We'll create group A and we'll create group B. Okay, so I'll add a channel. And in Teams, channels are what are called groups. So I'll just call this group A. And then choose the channel type. If it's a standard channel type, it means your students can join group A. Any student at all can join group A. But if you set it to private, only you can assign the people who you want to be in group A. So I will click, I will create that. And then who do I want to add? So let me just see if I can add Nicole there. Okay, and then let me create one more group. So this one I'll call it group. Again, channels are what are called group in Microsoft Teams. This one we could make it standard so that any student can join. You could choose to show this channel in everyone's channel list, and your students will be able to see it. Then I just quickly create. So I can see at the left of my screen, the bottom left, there are three channels. There's the general channel, group A, and group B. So you can hop around any group or general channel. The general channel is where you will post material for everyone in your class. Group A is where you post material that is relevant only for people in group A, and the same for group B. Okay. and you can create many more channels as you see fit. So you could also quickly start a video call from your class interface. So if your class has met, at the top right, when I click general at the top right, I could instantly start a meeting by clicking on the camera icon. And then I can just join a meeting immediately. The alternative is to add a bit of content. So I can add file, like class. Okay, so I can choose to add a PowerPoint, I can choose to add an Excel or a document, so whichever you prefer. So you could do it from here and create a new one that will be shared collaboratively, or you could upload. Okay. So if you choose to upload, you could upload it as a file, as a folder, or as a template. Okay. So I open that, and then I see, oh, there was a PowerPoint, and then I navigate to it, and then I open it. And then this will be quickly uploaded for everyone to be able to access. So all your students will be able to access this document if you put it on the general tab. If you want to put it on group A, you just do the same process again. So upload files, and then if you do that, this will only be accessible by people in group A. Okay. So the other thing you could do is you could embed content for your class. So again, I'll come to the general tab. So I want to add maybe a video for my class to watch. I'll come and add a tab, and then I'll choose YouTube. So it should allow me to search for a video that is within YouTube. So let me just type Strathmore. And maybe I want my students to be able to watch this. So I will just pin that. And now when my students come, they'll be able to see this video and watch it. Okay. I could also add a website. Maybe I want my students to read a particular article. So I could quickly just come and click on a website. And then I could just embed my link. And then after I add that, I will be able to embed any link, article, whatever, and my students can quickly open that. Okay. So if I want to check the analytics of my class, what I do is I come to manage channel, and always anything that is classroom related for the general management, you'll find it on the general tab. I come to manage channel, and then at the top center of my screen where my mouse is hovering, I'll click on analytics. And then this is where I will be able to see data that is coming in based on the engagement that my students are having. So I'll start seeing this over the days, over the week, as students participate in my lesson and download documents and that kind of thing. Again, you could also manage the channel from here to allow your students to post material on the general class, or only owners. So if you say only owners, it means only you and your co-teacher or graduate assistant can post messages in the class, so depending on what you prefer. And when you post something, so you can see I already created a tab, a YouTube tab and a website tab. I could now also create a post, and I could just say announcement. And when I do this, when I post, all my students will be able to get a notification. So that's how you create class, that's how you create groups, that's how you see analytics. And so if you have any other questions related to Microsoft Teams, please feel free to write to support@strathmore.edu. And for quicker assistance, please get in touch with your school administrator, especially if your class hasn't been set up or your class hasn't been allocated students. Your school administrators will be in a better position to assist you.